What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It's your boy MM2K of GEIX, Cloud Dosage, Hard Knock Digital Culture, and here MM2K Gaming with this special video. We wanted to take this time to remind everybody that our $70 PlayStation Network point giveaway is still active. And we're still looking to collect as many people as we can to be eligible so we can give away these $70 worth of PlayStation Network credit. In order for you to do so, you have to be eligible. Just a few steps that you got to take in order to qualify. But once you take these steps, trust me, it doesn't cost you a thing. And trust me, you won't be sorry. So first and foremost, what I want to do is I want to direct you to the actual tweet that'll give you the directions. And we're going to follow the tweet step by step so you guys can understand what's going on, how this works, and all that other great stuff, right? All right, so let's do this. Okay, so let's show you the tweet. And the tweet is here. It says Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launch giveaway. We're doing a giveaway for $70 USD value towards PlayStation Network credit in celebration of Final Fantasy VII, Stellar Blade, and other PlayStation 5 early 2024 bangers. To be eligible, the first thing you're going to want to do is click on this link and make sure you're subscribed to MM2K Gaming Streams. Then secondly, you're going to want to subscribe via this link in subscribe number 2 to MM2K Gaming News. Then you're going to join the Discord, okay? And the link to the Discord is here. And then what you're going to do is after you do those 3 things, watch our Final Fantasy VII Rebirth streams and soon more Stellar Blade streams while we're still trying to collect as many eligible players as possible. And watch those streams via YouTube to get a special passcode. What you're going to do is enter that passcode in the Discord giveaway thread. There's a link to that thread in there. You'll see it once you join the Discord giveaway when you go to our giveaway section. But if you want a direct link to the thread, it'll take you right there. So I'm going to walk through all these steps with you. Okay. All right. So let's do it. First and foremost, I'm going to join at the MM2K Gaming Streams. I click on that link. It takes me to MM2K Gaming Streams. Oh, guess what? I'm already subscribed. But if you're not, hit that subscribe button, okay? Okay. Now you can go back to the tweet and go click on MM2K Gaming News. It'll take you there. Oh, that's the channel that we are right now. So there isn't a subscribe button, but if this was another channel like your channel, you would see a button to subscribe. Click that subscribe button there like we did for MM2K Gaming Streams, all right? Once you do that, then you're going to want to join the Discord, okay? So if you click on the Discord link, it'll take you to our GEIX Discord where you just got to go through some preliminary things. You got to, say which platforms you want to, be part of, the content, stuff like that. That's because this Discord is being built to cater to your gaming experience, right? So once you just go through a couple of quick, short questions, you'll get added to the Discord, and this is our Discord right here, okay? Now, once you do that, you want to go to one of our Final Fantasy VII Rebirth streams that are active during the time of this recording, or we're going to soon be playing Stellar Blade once that releases, right? You'll go to one of those streams like right here. Now, right here, I don't have the code, so you can't cheat. I got it to a part of the video where the code isn't up yet, but just watch one of the streams. Just watch one of our fantastic Final Fantasy VII streams with the homie Cold Blood Sensei. As you'll see the chat getting active and stuff like that, you will see while you're watching the live stream that the code will be up there, okay? The code will be there in the stream. It'll pop up in the live chat while you're there, okay? Once you get that code, you're then going to want to go to this link right here. And that link will take you within our Discord. And it'll take you to this special thread. When you get to that thread, you'll see people put responses down there. I ain't gonna cheat. I'm not gonna cheat and give you the code. But you see people put responses down there. Just add your response to this thread and you will be entered. Here's the great thing about this too. If you go ahead and share this on social media, you will get an additional entry. So you'll get, oops, sorry about that. You'll get a leg up on the competition. You'll get an additional entry. All right. So make sure you do that. Make sure that you click on the link to MM2K Gaming streams, to MM2K Gaming News, to the Discord, all that fun stuff, and click on that link to that thread and add that code to the thread, all right? With that said, appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all so much for checking out this video. Good luck to everybody. And until next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace. What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? What is up? It is your boy, MM2K Gaming of GEIX, Hard Knock Digital Culture, Cloud Dosage. And I'm here with Cold Blood Sensei as well. Cold Blood, how you doing today, man? I'm gonna take that as he's not doing too well. he's not a happy camper. What's up, everybody? We are here with another episode of In a Row.
Wait, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, you're here? Okay. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, very good. Welcome to the Second Class Citizen podcast.
Second Class Citizen? What the hell are you talking about, man? Gamers won today. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Well, I don't know what I won.
you didn't get your PC or PC Gamer Master Race t-shirt in the mail because of this? Yeah? Oh, man.
No. I just got a middle finger from Sony, as usual.
Well, it ain't about you, all right? It's about them telling us we won today somehow. I don't know. But what is up, everybody? Hit that like button. Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's try to get to 10 likes. We got a lot to cover today, but I would like to get to 10 likes before we get started. Come on. You can do it. And we're posting all this out everywhere. Do us a huge favor if you can push this out on social media as well. We appreciate it. It helps us. Get exposure to more people, and that's what we all want. Because the more people we get exposure to, the more we can do. Matter of fact, speaking of that, yes, this week I'm gonna have a new video, a new intro video for the giveaway. If you guys missed our stream on Friday, which shame on you because you had all weekend to check it out. We talked about how we're finally putting an end date to this, right? So May 30th is going to be the last day that you can register for this $70 contest. So, come on. All you got to do is join the Discord, join MM2K Gaming streams and MM2K Gaming News, and then just drop the code. It's in the code is already. Look, I'll even the code is already sitting in the freaking chat. All right, join that. Check out the stream though. You know what I'm saying, and check us out. If you do that, you'll definitely get a code. I might have to put a new code in there, as a matter of fact. So we'll probably honor the old code entries, and then we'll put a new code in there. So you guys got until the next time Cold Blood streams. The next time he streams, we're putting a new code in there. So you mofos better go check that out now. If we get to 50 entries before the end of the month, we're just doing it. But if we don't get to 50 entries by the end of the month, we're closing it out May 30th, and then we're just spinning the wheel on May 31st. We'll do that live, and we'll pick a winner live. Okay? So do yourself a huge favor and add yourself to the contest. And I'll put out a new video explaining that, and probably with no mic hits. Shout out to everybody. Thank you very much. We got people in the chat. We got people coming in slow. That's cool. While we're waiting for people to come in, Cold Blood and I will chat. So Cold Blood, were you able to do any gaming this weekend at all or no?
Well, if you call collecting shit in Celebrate and doing absolutely nothing while waiting for the next stream, then yeah, that's game. That's what I did this weekend.
At least you were able to power on your console. You were talking to us about that, or you were talking to me about that. Just so the people can know, what has been your experience with trying to collect items to gather collectibles in the game?
I mean, in the beginning it was kind of fun with all those passcodes finding and shit, yeah. But after you do that for 500 of those motherfuckers, yeah, the gimmick is getting fucking tiring now. Let's be real. Like, who the fuck decided 900 collectibles is okay in a game like this?
Holy 900?
Yeah, who decided this shit, bro?
Wow. Yeah, that's kind of nuts. Jeez Louise, 900 collectibles. Ugh. Yeah, and you said the management system behind that just sucks. I can just imagine. Wow.
Yeah, because you have to track all that shit almost yourself, bro. Like, if you went through an area and didn't look up a guide, yeah, after that, you're gonna fucking search what is missing for you, bro. I'm telling you.
It's not ideal. Well, as great as the game is, even for someone like me that's really early on, I guess expecting it to be perfect, but hopefully they'll patch that and they'll fix that. Like, sometimes there are like UI changes like that, I guess, in games, and hopefully they'll fix that shit. Yeah, because that sounds like some shit that needs.
This whole collecting shit could have been made so much easier, bro. Like, sometimes you scan an area, yeah, and you don't even see that shit.
Oh damn!
Even though it's right in front of your fucking eyes.
Yeah, that's not good. Not good.
Moss, is it only me that is buffering, or is it buffering for everybody?
That's a good question. Is it buffering for y'all? Somebody, Ray Jones said, I was done after the 15th one. Is it buffering for y'all?
It was for me for a second.
For real? Oh, okay. No, okay. Ray said no. Ray said I was done after the 15th one. I could dig it. Definitely dig it. I was trying to go in here and update. Oh, that's so weird. I'm trying to get up here and update the members.
Another thing too. At least, at least these collectibles have a fucking purpose. Like, if you got enough of them, you get the secret ending.
Yeah, and that's
and if you don't, you get the bad ending. There's some reward, I guess, for doing so.
Oh yeah. And
if you collect everything that is there to collect, bro, your ETH is gonna be so fucking overpowered. Like, right now, my ETH is so overpowered. I don't even care if I get hit, bro. I got 6 of those health motherfuckers.
Oh, okay.
Ready. My health is almost half the fucking screen now.
Damn.
Like, bro.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's worth getting all that stuff. That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah. Okay. Then you gotta. And did you say that you gotta get all those motherfucking collectibles in order to get the good ending?
I don't know if all of them.
Oh, okay. I was about to say you gotta get all that. You're already at 900. God damn. I was about to say, holy shit. While we're gathering up, come on. We're trying to get to 10. We're trying to get to 10 likes. We're at 11 viewers and we're stuck at 6 likes. I don't know what happened. Even if we got 5 lurkers, that's fine. Hitting the like button that doesn't give me your identity. I don't, when you touch your freaking mouse to hit like, I don't get a scan of your fingerprint. Okay, I'm not connected to your hardware. Just hit that like button, please. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, if you're coming in lurking, you're coming in lurking for a reason. Hit the like button. Hit the dislike button. We'll move it down. Either way, to
today,
YouTube.
Everybody hit the dislike button.
Well, don't do that. No, I'm just no. It don't matter. YouTube looks whether it's like
I'm
or
joking,
dislike.
I'm joking. No, don't do that shit.
But now you know what? Maybe that's it. Because now they're starting to hit the like button. Maybe we tell them to do the opposite. You hit the dislike button, and they do the opposite. Now they're hitting the like button and shit. Jeez. If you're lurking, we don't care, man. Just you listen to what you listen to, but just do us a huge favor. Hit that like button, please. You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe they're in the shower listening to us. That
could be a thing, But before you hit that shower, hit that like. That's what I do. That's what I do. I mean, and again, I'm not asking you guys to do anything that I wouldn't do my damn self. It just is beyond me when people don't do that. So we're gonna check these members. I want to get a current member count. All right, okay. So we have 28 current members. Let's see here.
Yeah, shout them all out, bro.
Yeah, we'll shout them out. And you guys are added to the ticker. Like a lot of you guys that are on the ticker, we're gonna have to update that and make sure that it only has a 28. But we'll be updating the ticker soon. All right, so we have, let's take a look at the members, the active members. And all 28 are active. That's the shit. I appreciate y'all, man. So we got Juice. We got Juice that's, Jesus Christ, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like Juice renewed for 1 month.
Loyal brother.
Yeah, Juice is the homie. That's why I add Juice. I got a select group of people that I send notifications. Now they're probably sick of it, but a select group of people that send notifications because YouTube is shitty at that and they want to know when we're live, and YouTube doesn't always do it. So if you want to be part of that group, you know what I'm saying? Just hit that like button, be active in the chat so we know that you're interested. You know what I'm saying? We got Chris Coleman. We got Me First Please. We got Ice Queen Gaming. What's up, Ice Queen? Papa Kirk. We got Devil Shooter. We got Doriega. We got Geek to Sneak. And then we got Hip Hoppity Club. Ben Jammin. Bulls for Life. We got Holsey 22. Shout out to Bulls and Holsey. Holsey's been a long time supporter.
That's who else, bro? Not Holsey.
Oh. Who else 22? Who else 22 has been I've been calling him Holsey since 2018. So
I know. That's why I'm correcting you right now.
Who else 22? No Time Pete 62. We got Man Overboard. We got Ray Jones. We got Erodimus. Oh, that's right. Erodimus got gifted Hey, Heath. Heath, what's going on, brother? Heath Stevens got a member. Roberto Max. I must have missed that one. He's got a membership too. That's what's up, brother. Good shit.
He got gifted one.
Yeah, he got gifted one. Okay, so we got 28. So let me update this now. We're going to end the goal, and we're going from title. This is May 2024 goal. Member goal. Oh, the goal is 69. Because we some sick bastards. 69. What I say? We're at 28 right now. And then we're gonna end after 05, 41, 20. Let's change the settings. Okay, everything is still the same. Good. All right. Start this mofo. Save settings. All right, hopefully it's oh, did I not do something right? Oh, start goal. We go. All right.
J
Hopefully
Gaming,
it's-
just because you changed your fucking name, that doesn't mean I don't know who you are, bro.
Who's that?
J Gaming.
Oh,
He's
J
in the
Gaming.
chat.
Oh, J Gaming. Oh, Slimmy Mucus. He says, "How that L sandwich tasted?" What L sandwich? How do we get an L? What is the L? I mean, it's an L for Sony, right? It's you know what? As someone who likes to see what do you call that shit? Who'd like to see companies doing well continue to succeed. It's annoying to watch, but I didn't lose anything. But it put in Cold Blood, he'll speak to this more specifically and more on point. It helps crystallize that, hey, maybe PlayStation isn't giving me everything they need to in a certain regard. So maybe I need to put, not me, and when I say I'm talking in third person. Like maybe I, as a PlayStation gamer, need to pull back. It actually is a win as far as a gamer. I mean, I didn't gain anything from this, but it's a win as far as me looking at the entire landscape, it waking me up and me looking at the entire landscape and me making a change for the better. But it's not an L. What did we lose? Did I lose access to, did you lose access to something, Cold Blood? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I lose some access later on.
Yeah.
Willingly.
Later on. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I say, I mean, we talk shit here and we get into our bag and we'll get into the, some of that fanboy jive or whatever here and there, 'cause it's funny. But at the end of the day, when we have like these, I don't want to say serious, like, oh, like Jay, you can't, Joe. I'm just saying when we have these things that are outside of the periphery of the fanboy battle, the console war, like this ain't a console war thing. This is like a gamer reflection type thing that I really think, even though Sony's at fault here, let me just get out here and say it, Cold Blood. Sony's at fault here.
Absolutely.
The response to this and the thought process behind this from the gaming community is sad. It is sad. And I think it's a bigger reflection discussion than anything. Okay, we got to our 10 likes. Sony got turned out, said Jiggery Pokery. All right, let's shout out everyone. Now we're at our 10 likes. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Says, well, hopefully Sony will learn not to give PC players day one access to your PS5 titles. Hey, we can only hope, Ray. We can only hope that they learned a big lesson from this. Ray Jones says, are you requiring a PSN account? Maybe that is the issue. Only takes 2 minutes. Cold Blood, laugh out loud. Doriega says, I say we all don't get on it.
Wait, I need a PSN account? That's news to me. Crazy. Yeah. I could swear I'm one of the first PSN accounts ever created on PSN. I guess not.
Yeah. No, he got a PSN account. He just no.
I had it since the beginning of fucking PSN.
Yeah. Ray, there's so much noise and clutter out there, bro. He said, I'm just bullshitting. Okay, he's being sarcastic.
I'm just explaining my history, like, bro.
Yeah,
I'm since PS3 on that shit.
Yeah, he's being sarcastic. But to your to even to the sarcasm and the joking, Ray, there are people that are not being, they actually believe that crazy shit. Like they actually believe, well, not it's not crazy that, there's a lot of hoopla and all you have to do is sign up for a PlayStation Network account.
J Gaming, what PC rule? What are you talking about?
Say what?
There's no such thing as a PC rule.
You have to abide by PC rules. Stop it. That's that tribalistic bullshit. And look, it's bullshit, but at the same time, Sony put themselves in a position where they look weaker and look like they succumb to that bullshit. So, as goofy and as stupid as it sounds, Sony made themselves look like they succumbed to that stupidness and that goofiness. And that's going to tie right into our final section for today. Like, what now for Sony and Helldivers 2? Like, I think this has been more impactful in a much negative way than it should have been. But I say that while agreeing with Ray Jones's sentiment that all it took was just signing up for a PlayStation Network account. Let me go into the story first, because I don't want to just jump all everywhere with this and not be coherent. But let's get into the story first. So here's what happened. Helldivers 2 and Sony announced that PlayStation Network sign-in would be a requirement, or that requirement would actually go live for PC players this month in June. PC players claimed they were blindsided by this and that Sony was throwing this in at last minute, but there was evidence to show that a form of the requirement or an optional requirement or whatever, or an option for it was mentioned at the beginning, at the launch of this game on PC. We've seen various snapshots of various gamers who question it. It's like, oh my goodness, this is going to require a PlayStation Network thing. How is this going to be taken? And they made snapshots of it, and it was dates with those snapshots. So it has been there. It has been listed since launch on PC. Now that requirement, or the option, or however it was labeled at launch, that was delayed, according to Arrowhead, due to launch issues, them trying to deal with the launch issues on PC and other places. PC and PlayStation 5, really, not other places. Since this news, the game was review bombed heavily. And Sony has seemed to double down on it, or, has coordinated with Arrowhead and Steam maybe, because the game up until today was just simply removed from regions where PlayStation Network wasn't established or wasn't supported. However, after hundreds of thousands of negative reviews, in a surprise move when it seemed like they were doubling down on it and going 10 toes deep, Sony backtracked. And the Steam PC gamers and all those that felt like this was a fight for democracy are now rejoicing. All right. So that's just a real quick scan of what's going on here. With that being said, I want to get into our points of contention for all this, Cold Blood. In my opinion, and I know you have a more nuanced and more broader look at this. In my opinion, even though I think that the PC gamers blew this out of proportion, when I look at who to singularly cast blame on, I blame Sony. I blame Sony for the confusion with the requirement. I get that the verbiage was there. I even understand why they want to do it, which we can get into the larger discussion of that. But I want to really turn this over to you quickly, because I think you have a very great outlook on this. But I do think Sony is to blame for this confusion, despite the hypocrisy from the PC gamers. What do you think about that part of it first? Like the requirement being there, being talked about, but then not being active, and now being active all of a sudden. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it wasn't active yet, right?
No. And it's still not active yet. Well, it's not going to be active at all now, but it never was made active. It was just mentioned.
Well, the dumb part is, why the fuck did you just literally delete the game from all the regions that didn't have PSN? Like, that makes no sense whatsoever. That is the worst move you could have done in that situation. Like, you should have said, okay, So you cannot make a PSN account? Good. We gonna find another way for you, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the ones that have PSN in their region should be they should not be complaining whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, if Sony wants to moderate your ass, they want to moderate your ass. Yeah, you should not be able to tell them what they do with their game.
With their game and shit, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Sony are fucking pussies, bro.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I just had amen
Like,
to that.
No. That was the worst move you could have done in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
I even had a solution before they said we're gonna move that back. My solution was just make an incentive for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, maybe 500 super credits and a skin or something.
Yeah.
But if you do that shit, also give the PS Plus members something.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, we PS Plus members don't get shit for Helldivers, even though it's a live service game from them.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, for the shit we pay them, this is the least they could do, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at least that wouldn't be so bad to have games day one on PC. At least we get shit they don't get then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with PS Plus.
Yep.
But even that is a fucking afterthought because PC is much more important to them, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to me, really. Like, the incompetence in the decision they made.
Yeah. I'm with you, brother. I'm gonna say this.
Oh my god, J Gaming, no. Don't come with this shit again.
He said you shouldn't have to pay to play online yet. Y'all even defend that.
No, I don't. Absolutely
no,
not.
he's talking console war dogmatic dumb shit. You know how Jay is. Jay outside of doing AI memes of crap gamer, his brain can't function. We've made it abundantly clear, Jay, that I have justified the move because from the business aspect, I understand it. But I have nuance to that when it comes to this PC shit. Wait, hold on to all your rhetoric, because wait till I give my point. But Cold Blood, and I want to talk from him, I'll let him answer your craziness. Cold Blood has never justified it. Never. But go ahead, Cold Blood. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. What was the question now?
Oh no. I thought you were about to address them, and I kind of like stepped in and stepped on your toe. No, but they got that because that's bullshit. He's been here before. He's been here when me and you've debated it, where I've said, you know what, I understand it from the business side, and you just said I don't give a fuck. I don't get it. I'm the gamer. I could care less about the business side. And I'm like,
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
fair. We go through that all the time. Anybody that's here.
I'm a consumer. I'm a consumer. I think about myself. Nobody else.
Yeah, he's talking about y'all. If you want to sit there and have like a soapbox conversation with the average PlayStation gamer, you're in the wrong fucking place. Cold Blood don't defend half of the shit that the average PlayStation gamer does. The only thing he has in unison with them is that he feels like the PlayStation console is a superior product. That's it. Me, I'm a fucking cloud gamer, so I couldn't even get into the PlayStation Clubhouse. But I, again, like Cold Blood, feel like the PlayStation is a superior console product. If you're looking for talking to the average PlayStation gamer or fanboy, you're in the wrong place. The only point of contention that we have is that you believe that Xbox is a superior product because you get the port bag for their trash and you get it day and date, and you can't do that with PlayStation with their entire catalog. So
look, Xbox dudes can't even talk about the controversy.
Exactly. He said
they didn't even have the fucking game.
Jay, shut the fuck up, because you sound stupid. Because I can pull your other receipt from the other, which we're about to ignore you. I'm gonna pull receipts from the go ahead.
Jay has so many contradicting.
Bro,
tweets,
it's like
bro.
stop
It's
it, bro. I'll pull,
ridiculous.
stop it. Come on, I don't care about the business. And here you was talking about business in one of the other streams. Shut up. Cut it out. And I care about the business aspect because if the business don't stay afloat, the fucking company doesn't do what we like for it to do. Look at Xbox, for example. There's a reason why you don't get the quality games that you used to. Because they're just bleeding cash. They're shelling out $100 billion here, $75 billion here, and they're not getting a return on that. So that's why it's turned into red, white, and blue gaming and shit, with bargain gaming. When you don't have sustainable success based off your product or service, the shit's gonna get watered down. I know that as someone that's done corporate business for over 2 decades. So that's why I care about it. And I bring that perspective to the table. But I'm not mad at people like Cold Blood. It's like, okay, well, that's your perspective, and people that want to hear that shit, that's fine. I don't give a fuck about it. I just want the results. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fine about that. But the business, it does tell you why you don't get what you're supposed to get, or why companies try to do certain things, and understanding that part, I feel like would be helpful to even the consumers. But yeah. Games go. No, that's stupid.
Let's just.
Yeah, we're gonna. We're gonna ignore him
gaming.
because that's dumb. He does the economics behind it have been explained here 1,000 times.
Become a member, and we might think about it. Because right now you're not.
Yeah. Oh, he's not even a member anymore. Oh shit! What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, we're done. Yeah, the economics behind it just don't even exist. That's stupidity, and you should have learned by now, even though you were gifted a membership. Yeah, become a member again. We'll entertain some of your stupidity before we slap you down. All right. Yeah, my thoughts on it too is aligned with yours, Cold Blood, as far as the confusion at the beginning. I'm not totally against them wanting to have this fight. I'm not totally against Sony saying, you know what? Fuck it. We know there's going to be backlash, but we're standing 10 toes down. Like I saw Tip Diamond in here saying that they went out like simps or whatever. And Tip Diamond, I know you're an Xbox fanboy, but I can't disagree with you there. They didn't stay. If you're going to pick this fight and you know there's going to be backlash, if you're not ready for the backlash, if you're not prepared for it, then don't do it. So you either got 2 options. You either do what Cold Blood was hinting at, which is create some type of incentive. Maybe not even make it a requirement, but create an incentive behind it. You know what I'm saying? Give that incentive to all. Say, we're going to reward everybody that has PlayStation. You know, this is the best-selling game in North America alone on PlayStation. You can't reward your PlayStation people for that. You reward everybody. You're saying, look, we're making this conversion. It's based off of PC, but to show our gratitudes, we're rewarding everybody to create an incentive, whether you make it mandatory or not. Yeah, I feel like you do that. I feel like in unison, you have a plan to deal with the people where this game is not registered. I don't think it was smart to fucking play this dumb game with the PC dweebs and saying there's people, because what they did is PC dweebs were like, oh, there's people on Mount Rushmore that won't be able to play. There's people in Wakanda that can't play. Oh, fuck, this is horrible. And Sony said, oh, you think that's so bad? You think we're taking advantage of them? Oh, no, fuck it. We're not. Is that your argument? We're yanking it out of there. And that they played their dumb game. So that was stupid too. Instead of just saying, like Cold Blood saying, having an alternate result. And when we're talking about an alternate result, they are claiming that they Well, they're claiming only one thing. They're doing this for security purposes because they want to be able to manage logs or manage activity and be able to regulate that better. And they got to do it through PSN. And Cold Blood brought up a great point. No, you don't. You regulate it through PSN where PSN is supported, and everybody else, you put it in the terms of agreement. You say, okay, when you play this game, you're agreeing that we're allowed to collect this data for these purposes. And you ain't got to have a PSN account. They could have very easily done that. That could have killed two birds with one stone.
Yep, but they wanted to be fucking dumbasses.
Yeah, exactly.
And, I mean, how the fuck do you not know which country you're not in? Like, seriously, the incompetence is hurting my fucking brain, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul game. Absolutely, they shouldn't have.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I mean. Yeah, that's part of our later discussion
Geek.
too.
No,
ahead,
Geek. Look, if they did it for everything that is bad in gaming, we would not have a lot of problems today, brother. The problem is they did this for an empty fucking win right now. Like really empty, bro. Like nobody won anything by doing this.
What did you get?
The only one getting an L is Sony right now.
Yeah, the only one that's getting something is an L. And it's Sony and Arrowhead. What did you get from this, Geek? That PlayStation, that
Nothing.
PC guy, that PC guys got together and fought so they can't do something that they're already doing in 50 other places? Like when you look at look, let's play this game again. Let's do this. Hold on. All right, we're going to the web. Let me go back here. Steam database. Remember I told you it's a bad idea to go on PC? And you always told me, nah, it's not. Mm-hmm. Well, if you're fucking incompetent, it probably is. Yeah, going on PC within itself isn't bad. It's just that, just like any other platform you go to, you got to understand the demographic. And if you're going to pick the most heavy-handed option, then you have to see it through because you're sending a message. It's like they picked the most heavy-handed option and they went into a realm that was stupid in how they handled these unsupported PSN countries. And then they waffled. It was the worst thing you could have done. It was like, why did you even do this? It was a wash. We're looking at this list. Too much on this list requires you to do the exact same thing. GTA 5, Call of Duty. You're signing into Xbox. GTA 5, you're signing into Rockstar, right? Fallout 4, you're signing into an Xbox third party link. You're doing a third party link with them. Apex Legends, you're doing it with EA. So now we in Lost Ark. I think Lost Ark has one too, right? Yeah, third party. Yeah. So like, what are we doing?
So can I now say that Microsoft should also remove their linking on Sea of Thieves?
No,
because I don't feel safe.
Yeah,
and my data is with them. Can I say that now?
And that's why, to your point, it's a great point. What did we win? You still, when you log into these PlayStation games, these Xbox games that you love so much, which I'm not knocking you for them, I'm not trying to be facetious, but the games that you love so much, they go in the hands of one of the most compromised companies in the world, into Microsoft. If there's any company I don't want my data with, that I don't want with as much as possible, it's Microsoft, Amazon, and Google. I don't want any more information with them than there has to be. They're selling shit to the government. You wouldn't believe I would be in jail right now due to my work if I told you everything that they're capable of with your fucking data. So what did you win? Are those not a requirement anymore? No. When you sign in to those games that you're playing on PC, even though you're signing on to them through Steam or whatever, you still got to provide them that data. So what did you win? You ain't got to do it with, we ain't got to do it with Sony. Look, that's the win.
I wish it would be the other way around, that you only needed PSN for everything and nothing else. I'd be so fucking glad. Trust me.
The people don't know. That's why I talk the business side. Trust me, I know the shit that they're doing with your data and how they can find you. That's literally what I do. I've worked with these entities to find people in the most crazy. They think that they're off the grid, and we find them. Why? Because you've compromised your data. Sony doesn't have these partnerships with the government. Microsoft does, Google does, Amazon does. And at any given moment when they want that information, it's theirs. And Jay Gaming talking about, I don't care about the business. His ass last week thought that because he got a VPN up, he think he's off the grid. He think he's Jack Reacher and shit. No, this is what I do. And to Cold Blood's point, yeah, because there's not government ties from Sony. Your data is actually safer with them. You guys have no clue. No clue. You didn't win anything today. You mobilized, you created a lot of hoopla, and you created a lot of activity. And yeah, the gamers, well, really, you instigated Sony's move, which is stupid. They should have never fell for that, and they should have never done that. That's inexcusable. But you guys instigated the move where Sony decided to yank the activity from those countries because they're like, oh, we're being labeled as we're trying to take advantage of people. So we're just not going to make it available there and people can have refunds. You instigated that, right? And then you got the requirement removed. But the requirement is still needed with the most notorious companies in the world. What did you win? Now I can understand if did you get some war bonds for this shit? Like, did we get extra war bonds? Sorry for the inconvenience of what's going on. Now we're giving everybody a new skin. Okay. I mean, I still wouldn't think that all the hoopla was worth it, but then you would have something to stand on and argue. Did you win a class action lawsuit because of this? Was there something nefarious that happened and you got a check because of it? No. All you did when you mobilized, you stopped an action that really had nothing to do with your normal activities that you do anyway, and that's it. And still, your information is in the hands of the most notorious companies in the world. I've worked with them to find people in places where you don't even realize you can be found. What did you win? Matter of fact, should that be our poll, Cold Blood? What do you think? Did gamers win from what do you think about that as a poll?
No, but that's too not specific.
Okay.
Because if you say gamers, then yes. Then some gamers, yes, sure. Others, not so much.
Yeah.
You gotta word it differently.
Microsoft just says, Ray Jones, we'll get to some of these comments before we move on. Microsoft just doesn't get
just
press.
Just ask if does Xbox suck?
The Microsoft doesn't get the press for their data leaks like Sony did. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, come on. And Ray, it's not just the leaks. The leaks are bad. Don't get me wrong. The leaks are bad. But what's worse is the shit that the government is doing with your fucking data. Like, I'm not going to get into that realm. Like, there's the dude that...
Can we move on from data bullshit?
Yeah, we're gonna. But I just want them. I'm gonna say this, and I want y'all to ponder this. There is a reason why that dude put himself in all that trouble to escape the U.S. and go to Russia and hide out. He didn't want to do that because he saw what was being done with your data. And I'll leave it at that. Ponder that, because trust me, I know. And I'll leave it at that. Paul Gates says PC Baker hypocrites. Tip Diamond, people haven't and won't forget how many times Sony's been hacked. That's how many times have Sony been hacked with participant data versus how many times Microsoft data has been hacked recently. Sony was hacked with employee-based information, but consumer data? No, not since that freaking incident. Microsoft has been hacked way more, bro. You don't believe me? Because this is my realm. I regularly watch a channel. It's called Twit, TWITT. They're a tech channel where they talk about the security breaches that happen globally all the time. Y'all need to check out Twit, TWITT. They run 24/7 here on YouTube. So when you're not listening to us, listen to them. You will hear all the times, mainly, it's not Amazon as much, but you'll hear it's damn well like every freaking day, Microsoft and Google have a global hack or a compromising exploit in their systems that we're hearing about but it's so low under the radar, and y'all are focused on the gaming stuff. You see what I'm saying? So if it's not gaming related, it's out of your radar. Check out Twit. If you check them out today, you might hear of one today. An exploit. Whenever they say exploit, that's what's happening. Let's see here. What else we got here? True Virgil says greedy Sony bends the knee. Yeah, and look, Microsoft is greedier. And they did not. And you still got to give your information to them. Now, I agree with this, Geek. Don't ban anybody. I agree with that. That was a dumb move by PlayStation. That was a horrible move by them. Tip. It's tip. Go to Twit. You guys are out of the loop. You guys think that everything gets reported. Would you think everything gets reported on RDX? You think every time there's a hack in Microsoft, Colt Eastwood is going to sit there and go live at 9? No. I am telling you, because they are the largest data holders in the world, Microsoft, Google, and less frequently Amazon, have compromises or hacks damn well every day. Go to Twit and listen for it. I'm done with that discussion. We're moving on because I don't want to get off of gaming. Ray Jones says at top, considering they have more info. Yeah. Ray, it's common sense, but these people are in there. They're in there, which I understand. They feel like they got to win over Sony. So they're going to, win over Sony on Twitter. So they're in fanboy mode. This is bigger than fanboy mode. Yes, we can see this was very dumb by Sony. This was idiotic by Sony. Sony got the L, and because of what they done, they deserve it. There's no argument here. But what we're trying to do is talk to you as the gamer and see the bigger picture here, which again, some of you refuse to do. Cold Blood. What are your thoughts on what are your thoughts on this CM? Like me and you may look at this differently, and I'm looking at it from the business side. But apparently this all started because when the news broke, the CM, the community manager of Helldivers 2 had suggested in the Discord that, hey, I don't think this is right either. Ask for a refund and review bomb the game. Me and you may look at that differently, but what are your thoughts on them doing that? And they're still there. Do you think that was the right decision for Sony to keep them there after that?
Is that Sony's decision, actually?
That is true, yeah. But she said in her rebuttal, the publisher was not happy. And
yeah, of course. But in the end, it's still Pulse that decides that, right?
Arrowhead? Yeah, the Arrowhead would ultimately have to make that decision.
Yeah, but I think I would think the CEO is the last one saying something about this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It would be up to the CEO. Yeah, I mean, the CEO or whoever she reports to. But because it's so well known now, yeah, the CEO would definitely have to be the last stop before they decide to do anything.
I mean, if you want a fucking rat in your company, well, go ahead, leave that CM there. Like, you think this is the last time that they will just go behind your back?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Getting away with murder in this type of industry, bro, ain't gonna happen twice, trust me.
Yeah. Yep.
Because she definitely killed, or is it a he? I don't know. Is it a she or he?
I don't know. Was it a she or a he, y'all? I don't know.
Whatever it is, that whatever just killed its career in the future.
Yeah, I'm
as a CM at least, because nobody's gonna hire someone that is that much of a threat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because incentivizing your fucking customers to review bomb the shit out of the game and refund it. Not the greatest idea.
Oh God. Yeah.
I mean, it's cool that they are so open with it, but goddamn, dumb move, very dumb move.
I mean,
the only one talking should be Palstead, and even he was playing with fire with all the tweets he was posting.
So I didn't see his tweets. What was his tweet saying?
That he knew this shit 6 months before it even launched. The requirement.
Oh, was he the guy saying that it was his decision and stuff, and he's to blame or something?
Yep.
Was that him?
Yep. That he's partially to blame. Yep.
And see, this is, again, I'm not going to get into the business, but this is why I care about the business part of it. Because this is Sony invested money in this game, and they control the IP. So if this falls to shit,
PC players don't care. PC players don't care who invested into this game.
Oh no, they do care because they don't want it to be Sony. That's the only reason why they care. They care about that, rather, to say it more appropriate. You're right, but they care enough to where whenever Sony is being associated to this game, they don't like it. And I think that was at the heart of their contention. They don't want Sony associated to their IP. They don't want to be known as liking an IP so much and making a Sony IP number one on PC. They don't want that. We don't buy Sony products on PC. We just play them and pirate them because they're shit, right? So, because I've even had PC Master Race people tell me, well, it's not Sony's decision. I'm like, they own the IP. And then they're like, oh, and then I guess they look it up and they're like, yeah, well, they own the IP, but this isn't really a Sony game. This feels more like an Xbox and PC game. I heard the dumbest shit from them, man. But yeah, that's why, because they don't.
Can you tell me which game Helldivers is compared to here?
Starship Troopers.
No, but that's not a game. That's a film.
Yeah.
I mean, what Xbox game do they compare to?
Oh, do they think? I don't know. Maybe Gears? I don't know, man. I'm lost there, bro. I couldn't tell you. Maybe Gears?
That's a stretch, bro. That's a big stretch.
Here's But I brought up Starship Troopers because isn't Starship Troopers, y'all, a Sony movie? And this clearly is inspired by Starship Troopers. Sony's name as a publisher couldn't be more all over this product than you imagine, right? Like there's actually a Starship Troopers game that's out there on PC, right? And maybe that's tied to this too. There's actually a game based off the Starship Troopers IP that didn't do favorably. They're like, this doesn't put me in the mood of Starship Troopers. Helldivers 2 does that, and PC gamers love it because of that, among other things. But they don't want to attribute Sony to it from the gaming side. They just don't. They'll never tell you that, but that's at the heart of the matter. Because
as long as they're not putting everything day and date on PC, they will hate on them until the end of time.
Exactly.
After Sony does that, bro, their whole fucking energy is gonna go to Nintendo, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. It'll stop.
Last line of defense, bro.
Yep. That's what they think they're mobilizing. That's why they think this is a victory. This is a victory because what did Silly Mundo in the chat say? You got to play by PC rules. So they think that this is making PlayStation say, "Oh my God, we got to do everything that they want, and we're done."
I want to know what those fictional PC rules are.
Yeah, what I don't know.
You can be named Sony and publisher.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be named.
Is that the number one rule?
That's at the heart of it, bro. It's the hate for Sony. And, me and Cold Blood argue all the time. Well, I go like, yeah, GeForce Now and shit. We go back and forth. And I can still give Sony their props for how well they handle their games and their console and all that other stuff, even though I prefer to play in the cloud. Because I'm a gamer with a capital G at the end of the day. I want great quality. I know what sustains great quality, so I don't want that disrupted. And even if I prefer something else, I'm going to give people their props for when they do shit good. Or, when they have a product that I can understandably see why other people enjoy it. This hate for Sony is just, if you don't need Sony, if Sony's that crappy, then go about your business with Xbox. Apparently, because y'all hate on Sony so much, PC gamers, y'all are exposing yourselves that you're not really that happy with Xbox. You're not happy with Xbox coming day and date. And you really want PlayStation to follow Xbox's business model, not because you're fighting for something, but you want that business model to prevail with the better games.
Oh, no, they are fighting for something. They are fighting for cheap ass gaming, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cheap ass gaming. Mm-hmm. And they don't think about the consequences of that at all. Like, bro, Xbox already, you can see the consequences in their fucking games.
Yep. But we go back and forth about, what's better all the time. But I can still give them more props.
Or maybe they want games like Bleeding Ass. and grounded. I mean, sometimes I'm really thinking that is exactly the games PC dudes want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe that's the shit.
You see it all the time. Fucking Rust and everything. Most popular games out there on PC.
Yeah.
Like hell, I don't see them actually playing anything like Helldivers normally.
Mm-hmm. Hit that like button if you haven't already. We appreciate it.
That's actually a fucking achievement for Arrowhead to put out a game that you motherfuckers wanted to play.
Mm-hmm.
Like normally none of you would play shit like this. You'd be like, doesn't look like Rust, doesn't look like Fortnite. I don't want to play this.
Yep.
Or whatever the fuck, Dota or something, or
Dota or some I don't want to say some what do they call that? Not sci-fi, but fantasy, like some fantasy action game or something like that.
You motherfuckers ruined their reputation. I hope you know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't know if Sony's gonna work with them like they did before.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yep.
Because a lot of corporate backstabbing was done on this one.
Mm-hmm. And to your point, Cold Blood, they don't get to control. I mean, they're probably putting a lot of pressure on Arrowhead, but they don't get to control
they made sure Sony can control shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they are probably hella pissed right now.
Yeah, they're pissed. Yep.
They're gonna tell you, oh, we learn, just like Phil Spencer does, but Phil Spencer would probably also hella pissed you didn't buy the fucking Xbox. That's why he's calling these shits now fucking what's it called? What do you call console?
Oh, Polaroids. Yeah.
Yeah, Polaroids. Because you motherfuckers didn't buy the console.
Yeah, because you motherfuckers didn't.
And Sony learns.
Yeah.
Sure. They learn. Actually, they're fucking pissed off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all it is. They didn't learn shit.
I totally agree. I agree,
Which is
brother.
cool. Which is cool because I want them to be pissed. Like, bro, you put your games on PC. Well, now take the fucking consequences with it.
Mm-hmm. And I don't mind games going to PC. I don't think they should go day and date unless they're live service games. That makes sense. I'm not too mad about that.
That was always my stance.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm thinking, if you do that, if you do that, you better make the console player feel like the first class citizen in this situation. Yep. Because right now, I feel like the second class citizen in this shit. Because I pay for online still.
Mm-hmm.
They don't pay shit. They don't even have to sign up for this shit. Like, bro. No, there has to be some middle ground. Either we all pay for online or nobody pays for online.
Here's my opinion. Well, you know what? Before I get into that, I want to put a little.
And you know what? They should just paywall the fucking cloud saves. To be real with you, and everything else, don't give a fuck. Like, okay, if you want free games from PS Plus, okay, then pay the extra fucking money. Mm-hmm. But just get rid of this required for online shit.
We're gonna get to your comments. Yeah, but keep pumping those comments, and please, can you guys hit that like button? Hit the like button or hit the dislike button. Whatever, you know. If you're lurking, I hate this guy. You know,
look, most of this conversation right now, I would not even want to talk about it if there was if I had no fucking minus from it.
Mm-hmm.
If I as a consumer don't see a minus being a console player, but unfortunately I see more minus for me than for you motherfuckers that are on PC. That's where I take the L. Absolutely, I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat it. It is what it is. I take.
Don't say that, Cold Blood, because no, Cold Blood. You think like the rest of the PlayStation gamers who just defend everything. Don't say that. You gotta keep true to the.
Wait, defend? Wait,
yeah.
What do you mean? What do I defend right now?
Yeah, you well.
I'm being taken out advantage of that. I play on console.
According to the chat, you know what I'm saying. You defend everything. You got to keep doing that. Don't criticize Sony. What are you doing? What's wrong?
You heard that, chat? That is now considered capping for Sony.
Yeah, don't do that.
A new one.
You got to defend everything.
I guess so. Okay. Yeah. Fuck you, PC dudes. PS Plus is for the cool kids.
They canceled the regions. It's okay. Yeah.
Bro. You know, I was arguing with you all the damn time about paying for online. Like, this makes no sense to me.
Yeah, and
it still doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I can respect that. And
because these motherfuckers can play Helldivers without any security from Sony. No problem, right? They just reverse this decision.
Yeah.
So who pays for the security now? Me? I don't want to pay for it. Absolutely not.
Here's
bro.
Juice says it's zero shot that they go day and date on day and date now. I can see them rolling back to PC releases after this.
Oh, trust me.
Sony is not
they do.
loud with their actions like Microsoft.
They do. Concord is next. And then fucking what's the other one called? Fair Games.
Yeah.
Both are coming day and date, trust me. They're gonna be full of microtransactions. Gonna be full of dog shit. I'm definitely not buying none of them.
To put a button on what we were talking about with the CM and stuff, and to double down on your point, yeah, and how this makes Arrowhead look bad and it really puts them at risk is this is a very lucrative relationship with them, with Sony. Like they this really helps out Arrowhead, and if they're successful if they were to be as successful as they could have been on the tail end of this could have did wonders for their studio. I feel like a lot of that could be at risk long term because again they got the CM there, and you know what I'm saying, and they're taking a stance there what they feel like is best for them, but then at the behest of Sony. So by the time Helldivers 3 comes out, do they find another developer or something? Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, the relationship has been soured, and it's going to have a negative effect going on out, and that is all because of this hoopla about the what's it called? So if you want Helldivers 2 to not be in the hands of Arrowhead in the future, if that was your goal, you pushed this situation further to that goal. I guess you won then. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I wanted to put a button and double down on what you were saying because just again, being a gamer with a capital G, let's get it out of the way. Yeah, definitely a Sony L. Very dumb shit, very dumb approach. It was like you're either standing firm and you're making smart, firm decisions, or you're trying to ease gamers into this. And like Cold Blood said, why not incentivize it? Make it optional, but incentivize it and say, hey, if you guys sign up, everybody that signs up by August 1st, you're getting a fucking free war bond or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You could have done either or that would have had a better outcome, I think, than what we're seeing now because you look weak. But with that said, my next thing is what now for Sony and Helldivers 2? We kind of been alluding to how do they approach PC gaming and what's next with Helldivers 2. I'm going to start with Helldivers 2 first, Cold Blood. How would you, if you were in charge, again, if you were given the keys, they said, Cold Blood, you do whatever the fuck you want with this franchise after this. How are you handling it being on PC from here on out? Like what changes are you making to the game, or changes you're making in general to the PC?
First.
What'd you say?
You go first on this one.
Oh, I go first. Okay. So when it comes to Helldivers 2, I am. See, it's kind of hard. What I would have done, because I kind of like formulated this question before this happened, the backtrack happened, at least this part of it, because it ties into the PC part for me. But what I would have done ultimately is I would have said, you know what? We deeply apologize for the confusion, and we get to where, there were the information was already out there and some of you guys missed it, which again, most of the people I feel like that are doing the complaining and out here on Twitter, they are the people that scan and pay attention to things more. They're more embedded into the community and the culture. I feel like most of them saw this. They just saw it and said, oh, well, they forgot to activate it, or I don't see it, so I'm just gonna ignore it and just go about my business. You know what I'm saying? Because there were people that challenged it, like, hey, I see this and I'm challenging it. So I think people are being very dishonest when they're like, I had no idea. Not everybody. I think there are a lot of gamers that were blindsided by this because they didn't see that portion or they didn't understand what it meant. But I don't think they're the ones that are complaining. The people that are complaining are those that follow these causes or whatever on Twitter and feel like they got to belong to one of these causes on Twitter. And I feel like they saw it and they knew what it was and it wasn't active. So they said, oh, maybe they didn't question. Maybe that's a mistake. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? And I wish they would activate this because I'll pin them to the wall then. But yeah, I would just instead of rolling it back all the way, I would say, you know what, now it's going to be an option. And to incentivize you, we're now going to give you free war bond, free 500 points or whatever. And then if I have control over the relationship with Helldivers 2 and Arrowhead, we're designing new contracts. As far as communication is concerned, it's called a service level agreement. Because a little bit of business lingo right there. It's a service level agreement. We are renewing our service level agreement. Saying, hey, look, game is doing great. This was our negotiated terms for compensation. We're going to readjust those terms. We're going to apply, because this is how service level agreements work. Whenever you want to, on the fly, change them. This is how you always get your business partner. You know, we're going to change the service level agreement. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to give you more incentive, meaning, we're for every copy sold, we may have whatever set this parameter. We're going to increase it. Game is doing very well. We're going to increase it. However, because of this increase, these are now the requirements that we have. You check with us on this, you know what I mean? Because this is ultimately our IP. You're crafting it for us. Like, for instance, I may be paying someone to cut my lawn and shake my bushes and do my landscaping a certain way because I got a party coming up. And you may have your own ideas and you may have your own ways that you want to communicate, but ultimately this falls back on me. So before you move forward with anything in this realm, you need my okay. And these are definitively the things I want you to do, definitively the things that I don't want you to do. All right. Now, again, all that's tagged to a new SLA, a new service level agreement. So I dangle that new service level agreement in front of him like a carrot. Say, yeah, more compensation. There you go. But these are the requirements with it. And I'm telling you from experience, majority of the time, especially when a company is overwhelmed like this, they bite that carrot that's being dangled in front of them. So that's what I would do. That's the business perspective on what I would do from a deep within thing. Cold Blood may have a high level, just some things that he would do just in general, but that's what I would need to do because I appreciate the transparency. I think that part is cool or whatever, but I'm not gonna pay you to fuck me. Okay? I'm not gonna pay you. We're not gonna prostitute anything here. I'm not gonna pay you to fuck me. Meaning, I follow. This is what I've wanted from day one. Is this PSN account, and PlayStation has every right to, even though I think it's smoke and mirrors, and I hate this part of the investment, but PlayStation has every right to want to engage in MAUs because this is what this is all about. This is all about what? Monthly active users. Why does PlayStation all of a sudden care about monthly active users? Because that's the thing that's keeping Xbox even looking somewhat viable, because they're just bleeding money. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing that, as far as financial gain, that's looking good for them is Activision. The core business is just tanking. And the only thing that makes the core business look somewhat viable, and when I say the core business, I mean the console and the Xbox Studio shit, The only thing that makes that look viable is the monthly active user numbers, because it fools investors. It's smoke and mirrors. They get to throw that number out there. So Sony's looking at it like, shit, if we utilize the same metric, we would look even more powerful. Yeah, we need to get in on this game, and we get our monthly active. So I hate that metric. It's smoke and mirrors, but this is the financial world that we're dealing with, and that's part of the business now. So they have every right to want to show their numbers at that level. The thing is that you fucked that up, Arrowhead, because you made a decision, and I trusted you in that decision to hold that off because you said it was vital to the whatever. All right, you're the front-facing person or people with this game. We've allowed you to do that and allowed you to control that, and you fuck us over by not communicating this clearly enough. And now you say things like you're being transparent, but everything is pointing back to us. You say, well, this was a Sony thing. Yeah, it was a Sony thing. You didn't communicate this clearly. You're admitting to that now, but the way it's being communicated, it's like we're the big bad boogeyman that all of a sudden want to take advantage of people because this game is so successful. Now we want to bring MAUs out here all of a sudden. But no, that's not it. They handled it stupidly, but this was something that they were planning to do from day one. So that's how I would handle it. It's very clear that as cool as they are being transparent, Arrowhead is stumbling over themselves in their communication too much to the detriment of our brand. We need to create a new service level agreement, dangle that carrot in front of them, and take control of this shit before they do something else and we're blindsided. But I don't want... They weren't blindsided by this. I feel like they expected this, but they were blindsided by... They were blindsided by the actions taken as a result. And I think, and when I say the actions taken, I mean clearly the CM, kind of what the CEO said, but more so the CM trying to rally the troops, pretty much rallying the troops to fucking review bomb and ask for returns on the game. So Ray Jones says they care when the games don't come on their platform day and date. Yeah. Microsoft will buy them, and then these bots will be cheering for capitalism. Yeah, and they'll have a network to sign into. Like I saw a tweet. Shout out to Cold Blood. He gave me this. Wait a second.
You have this trailer playing right now. At the end, can you please stop it for a second?
Okay.
Can you move it forward to the end?
Hold on. It won't let me.
This is kind of funny to me.
For some reason, it won't let me. It won't let me pause it or hold on. Yeah, this is weird, dude. Like my streaming program isn't synced up with the video, so I can't pause it or anything. Hold on. No, I'm lying. Hold on. Okay. All right, I paused it. Let's see.
Yeah, but you have to pause it at the moment the screen comes with the text on it.
Okay. Yeah, I have it paused here. Let me try. Maybe I can hide this. We can see all the text. Hide that. What's that part?
Not that one, the other one where it was still with the picture and everything.
You said towards the end?
Yeah.
This is right here toward, there's only like a, not gonna let me play it? Huh? Weird. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right. So. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me go back. You're saying it paused it right when the PlayStation logo was up there, right?
No, when the, wait. Go back.
Oh.
Not in the beginning, in the end. Not there. The other one.
Okay, where the
Go a little bit back. Just a little
back?
bit. Yeah. I just want to read it because it was so fast, but I saw something there that kind of looked like a PlayStation Network account is required. Something like that.
Probably in one of the other videos because I'm doing a loop of Helldivers.
Oh yeah, then it was another one then, yeah.
Okay, so let's look at another
the video
one.
before that.
Okay. Hey, hold on. Yeah, no. Here it goes.
There,
right here.
there.
Right there.
The first thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Breaking news. Breaking news. And I downloaded this video.
Look, the CEO wasn't lying that they knew that shit 6 months before.
Exactly. Let me see. I need to get rid of these fucking I can get it out of the way. Oh, members list. Let me oh, come on, what are you doing? Let me group members. Let's put this in a folder. Group selected items. Let's call it members count 01. That way. And then get this out of the way. Okay, there we go. This is clear as day. PSN required. PSN account required. Gameplay requires internet access and paid for PlayStation Plus membership. Sold simply on PlayStation 5. PlayStation Plus membership subject to recurring subscription fee.
Well, that's just PS Plus jargon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but the first
sentence.
Yeah, there it goes right there. Breaking, I guess. It's not break, but for those of you that would like, can I still see Red Dragon and them out there? I don't know what angle they're trying to play. I see Red Dragon and other people saying, "No, well, this wasn't required." Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was communicated. But maybe this will, the only thing that maybe this will teach you to pay attention to that shit. It's right here. And people were like, I've heard people say in other content, this should have been blasted everywhere. It's not blasted for anything else. I get to where it's happening late. It didn't happen at launch.
Look, for us PlayStation people, that's a fucking given. We need a PSN account.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like we know that. It doesn't have to be blasted at us.
Yeah.
But it was there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
That they had to specifically tell everybody.
Yeah. It's right there. I mean, look, man. What do you guys want me to do? It was there. And you mofos didn't pay attention. Right there in the
actually didn't pay attention on the damn Steam site itself.
Exactly. Yeah. It's
like
right
I said,
there.
I cannot blame the ones that bought it in a country where PSN isn't allowed.
Exactly.
I can't blame those guys at all.
Yeah, like, at all. At all.
Why the fuck do you sell it over there?
Yeah. And that motherfucker got
makes
caught
no
in the
sense.
Exactly. And but here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that it was sold over there, but they probably were going to they were going to have some workaround for them. They had to have. You know,
why didn't they have it? It's the whole fucking point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like if you don't have it 2 months after launch, then you fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yup. Yeah, I think that
me first, please. Yes, you're absolutely right. Reading is fundamental.
Exactly.
Because remember, Mouse, I pointed that shit out to you that PSN is required.
Mm-hmm.
But since then, I didn't give a fuck because PC didn't interest me at all.
Yeah, we were getting it. We both were getting it on PlayStation.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know they didn't have to have a PSN account.
Yeah.
Until all this shit happened.
All this shit happened. Yeah. I didn't realize either. Yeah. It was announced. I'm just thinking because again, we're not making no big deal out of it. Why Cold Blood? Because again, you saw it. Me and you talked about it, and we're thinking, what the fuck is the big deal? They're doing it elsewhere. Now I get the confusion. But just because there's confusion isn't conducive to outrage. Especially when you're doing it for all this other shit. Particularly shit that I see up here in the top, 10 or 20 games being played on Steam.
Actually, can we look at Ghost of Tsushima, the Steam page right now? What it says?
Let's see.
Just to be clear, on tape, what it says right now and what they're gonna do a whole month later.
Ghost of Tsushima. Director's cut. Take a look. So, go to the store page.
On stream, please.
Yep. Second, I want to make sure that everything is muted. All right, here goes the web. So this is the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut for $60. And here it goes. Requires third-party account, PlayStation Network, online multiplayer, PlayStation overlay. Supports linking to Steam account. So there's no freaking confusion.
So, Ali in Afghanistan is not gonna buy the game this time, right?
No.
Because
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Not get a PSN over there.
Yeah.
So there's no outrage this time that you need that shit for online.
And that's what I'm trying to understand.
Wait, is it gonna be another one of these? You did it with Helldivers, now do it with Ghost too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's gonna be exactly the same fucking spiel. We gotta hear the same bullshit. Now you gonna do it on Ghost? No, leave it alone. Gonna be the same bullshit. I'm telling you right now.
I think this time that would hit Sony different. Like it wouldn't have the impact of this because you're talking about, in this case, units already in hand, the game being review bombed, but more importantly, now you're dealing with the sensitive issue of refunds. And Sony's already been attacked legally about its approach in game stores and shit like that. And they didn't want that smoke. I think that's ultimately what happened here, is because you had people that bought games from other key stores, and that shit is normally not refundable, but people weren't going to let this go. They're like, no, this became an issue. This wasn't an issue to where this was an element that happened at launch where I tried to buy a game out of my region or that wasn't supported in my region at launch. No, you've cut the support and I need to get this game back. You didn't cut the support because I went against your terms of service. You cut the support because you're being dicks and I need a refund. And this key store is not going to give me a refund. You need to pony up the money. And I think that's ultimately what led to them, backtracking. Here's different. The terms of service are going to be established before it gets into anybody's hands. So there shouldn't be no fucking surprises. I just hope this time, let this be a lesson to Ghost of Tsushima that in those countries where PlayStation Network isn't supported, that you have a better fucking, well, I don't think it's mandatory, right? It's only mandatory if you want to play the online portion, is what I understand.
And have the PlayStation overlay.
Yeah, and have the PlayStation overlay. In order to buy the game, just for the single player part, you won't need this. But I hope that there's better communication and a better alternative possibly for those people for those other regions. But at least
I know one thing. It's gonna be less of an outrage because $60. Yeah, it's gonna be way less of these PC motherfuckers that is gonna play this game. Like how much money did they do with PC actually? Do we know that?
No, I don't know. I don't know, and I wouldn't know where to get those numbers from.
Paul Game, no, you cannot. You cannot review bomb the game without.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you gotta own the game, and you gotta have so much time with the game too. For you can give a review on it, but your review's not going to count in the overall score unless you played the game for at least 2 hours. And that means, and they do that because they want to make sure that you don't buy the game, only play it for 5 minutes, call it a bunch of shit, and then get your money back. And that's in essence review bombing, where and
if they refund afterwards, the review is being deleted.
Your review, exactly. So even in those rare occasions where they do go against their terms of service and do refund you, after the 2 hours, then your review is admonished. And again, we've been sitting here all stream. I'm not even blaming you guys. I'm calling out the. Go ahead.
Wait, Moss. What is the Steam exclusive offer? Can you click on read more? Now I'm interested. What the fuck this?
You get archery master's attire and charm of canine or whatever recruitment.
Why was it so hard to do it? To do it in Helldivers? Literally something that you get in the game for linking your account.
No, they wanted all those MAUs, bro. They were taking a different approach with this because this is a live service game and they want all those MAUs for that shit.
But that was before all this fucking outrage, bro.
Oh,
right?
I know.
Like, how was this not in Helldivers?
Yeah, why wouldn't you just do this in Helldivers? Give 500 war bonds. Okay, so now let's get to, I think that's a great segue to our final section, which the Sony mindset of this and who's responsible for this on the Sony side. I'll give mine first if that's okay, or if you want to go first, go ahead. Like, what do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first to address that?
Address what?
Who at Sony do you think is responsible for this bullshit, these bullshit ass moves, and this stupidity?
I don't know. Some marketing person that has no idea what the fuck he's doing.
I think even beyond that, they would be involved too. But I think beyond that, I blame Hiroki Totoki, because this whole chasing MAUs thing is his idea. Clearly, as the CFO, that's an investment thing. It's smoke and mirrors, but it looks glittery and glossy when it comes to investors, and that's his avenue. So, and I think that's why, to your question, Cold Blood.
Wait. This whole PSN required shit was 6 months ago, before he was even anything PlayStation related.
No, wasn't he wasn't he was Sony's CFO though at that time.
Yeah, okay, but he was not the one that probably decided this BS.
No, this is a CFO. This is a financial thing. This would have come. This worrying about.
You sure
MAUs,
about that?
Yeah, this is a financial Sony corporate thing, because Sony's look just like how Sony back in 2019 when they put Katora in charge of certain aspects to kind of emulate what Xbox was doing. This is Sony looking at how they're coming off in the market and why certain things ain't looking so much better than Xbox in the market. And they're looking at Xbox just like they did in 2019. They're looking at Xbox and they're like, these motherfuckers are getting away with this MAU metric. I'm pretty sure this is Totoki. That this is him saying to Jim Ryan and them, we're going to start, we got to find a way, guys. You know, he probably just said, look, we got to find a way, guys, to get this MAU metric the way that Microsoft is doing with their gaming, because it's sparing them. So imagine what it would do propel us when we're having these investor calls and shit like that. Just imagine, right? I'm pretty sure that would be coming from him. And the reason why I think they made such a poor decision on how they handle it is because he really wants that MAU metric in there, and this game is doing so big that he was like, he was at first standing 10 toes down on it, to his detriment. And if you make it optional, a lot of people are, you make it incentivized, you're missing out on a whole bunch of MAUs. And that's what he's thinking. He wants the whole fucking pie. I'm telling you, I know how these execs think and how they fall for the trap, and the MAU thing, that's the CFO thing. That's, you know what I mean? I mean, they don't get me wrong, Jim Ryan cares about the finances thing, but those type of metrics are only good for when the CEO, the CFOs, and all them motherfuckers go display what's happening out on the market. He wants that metric bad. That's why he did it this way. He's probably like, okay, they probably looked at numbers for Ghost of Tsushima, and like you said, they pulled up the smart thing for Ghost of Tsushima. They make it incentive based, because they're not expecting a lot of activity out of Ghost of Tsushima. But he's like, this is a live service game, and this is now
dumb. No, this is dumb, even from a business perspective.
It's
like,
dumb.
bro,
Yeah,
in a live service game, it's much more cooler to get a fucking skin or something.
Mm-hmm. It is dumb.
Or some fucking credits or something.
It is dumb.
Like, bro, oh no, my head hurts.
That's why I do. That's why I was saying this, mother, because you can just in his speech, he's so motivated by metrics and financial metrics and stuff and profit margins, which that's his job, but he's trying to hammer that in so much to a business that it's going to have its ups and downs, and you got to be careful. You got to be very sensitive on how you apply this shit. He's not thinking about that sensitivity in there. He's just like, no, we got to do better here. We got to do better there. Yeah, man. That's why he said what he said the way that he said it. And I know people were, looking at me like, oh, you're being insensitive. But I'm like, no, because this can drastically change the conversation around your brand. When you talk about putting your shit on other devices, you got to be careful how you word that shit and how it comes across, because it can come across a certain way. And he didn't understand that. And so then they had to circle back and clean up his mess after he said that the first time. They had to clean it up and make it sound the way that it should have sound without any doubt. He doesn't get that part of it. And now the second part of it is, all right, you want to get these MAUs, but the way that you're doing it, it's going to cause all this disruption because you didn't do it at launch. So we might have to sacrifice some of these MAUs and incentivize it because it wasn't there because it wasn't active at launch. Oh no. Bro, that's the only what you said is a 1,000,000% right. This is so fucking stupid. The only thing that explains the stupidity is a strong desire for that metric. Strong desire for that metric.
Trust me, you would have gotten at least 3/4 of the fucking US with this shit.
Exactly. You know that.
At least.
I know. You know that, and I know that because we're gamers. We understand what's going on here. This is new for him. And sometimes you deal with people that are too smart for their own good. They won't listen to reason.
No, but someone had to tell him, like, yo, you cannot just put that shit there and not reward them in some way.
They probably did.
It's the most emptiest of fucking link up your account. Like, bro, what the fuck?
They probably did. And he probably said, no, we want it all. The proof is in the pudding, Cold Blood. Like you said, they already have this metric for Ghost of Tsushima. Why wouldn't you already set up the blueprint for Ghost of Tsushima? Why wouldn't you set it up for Helldivers 2? Why wouldn't you? You're already, it's not like this is something that wasn't in your mind because you've already done this. Unless you really wanted that metric for Helldivers 2 and you're not willing to bend. And that's why I was saying this motherfucker makes me nervous. Because he's willing to sacrifice the culture and, you know, try to make gamers bend at his will, even ever so slightly, can be dangerous when not done in a smart way.
Boss, please stop the act now. How are we gonna spin this on Phil Spencer?
Because Phil Spencer released Redfall. This is all his fucking fault with that dog shit. He came out on stage and introduced. Yeah. But that's
you're saying that Phil Spencer is the one that is at fault because he's no competition to them? That's why they're doing whatever the fuck?
Toki's his uncle. We just don't know that yet. That's his uncle. Let's get to some of the chat. Ray Jones says, "Fuck a war bond. I need super samples, bro. I can dig it." I'm with you, Ray. I like that one. I'm with you. Yeah, fuck the war bonds. I want to see. Yeah, that gear is starting to. Except that I think it's called the shifter. That electric shotgun. Hey, bro, I tried that out today because someone dropped it. Oh man, that's the real deal. That's the only thing left in the war bond I want. But yeah, I can dig it. Give me some super samples. He says, all those creamy knuckle keyboard warriors left. Silverback in the house. What's up, brother? He said, no prostitution for MM2K. No, I don't want none of that. Yeah. Arrowhead gaslit Sony real bad. And the Twitter warriors ate it up. I kind of agree with that. Even though they took ownership, I feel like in a sly way they kind of did gaslight Sony. What do you think, Coldblood? Do you agree with that?
With what?
Ray Jones in the chat said Arrowhead gaslit Sony real bad, and the Twitter warriors ate it up.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this CEO himself admitted he's half at fault for this shit. So of course it's not only Sony's fault, but Sony's the one getting the fucking L today. Not Arrowhead. No.
Yeah. No.
Arrowhead. They get away with it. No.
They look like champions, bro. They look like they fought Sony for us. And look at this day how they're using Arrowhead lingo. Meanwhile, this is Arrowhead's fault to it. I mean, well, the decisions that were made weren't there, but the fact that it even has to be handled this way, it started all the way back when Arrowhead decided not to do it, not to have it at launch. Ray Jones said they'll still complain. Paul Jones says, "Can you give a negative review on Steam with the?" Oh, no, we already answered that one. He said that top guy, that top guy Totoki. I'm telling you, Silverback. That's why. Because I can smell that. Look, bro, just like how Cold Blood was like, that's fucking stupid. Do you know how many people that I report to that I just lost it and I had the same conversation with? Like this, you don't understand this part. This is what I manage. I understand these people and how they think. What you're doing is the antithesis of what we want to do to see success. You're going to fuck things up. Oh, whatever. Just do what I tell you to. And I do it and they fuck it up. You know what I do every time? I go in the office and I stare at them. I got my notepad there and they're looking at me with my notepad like, why does this motherfucker have his notepad there? And every time, and I say, okay, this went the way, this didn't go the way that we we thought it was going to go. How, being that you directed me to this point, how do you want me to clean this up? In every single word I'm writing down. This is a little game that I've been doing for the last 20 years. And they're watching me while I'm writing in my notepad because they're like, fuck. If I tell him to do the wrong thing and I fuck up again, he's going to expose me. I can't just sit here and brush this under the wall. So it's very clear now that I don't know what I'm doing. Then they'll come to me, well, what do you think we should do? And that's how you know what I mean? And it's unfortunate that we got to go through that pain first. But when you're dealing with people that think they're smarter than what they are, that's what you got to do. You got to let them fall and fuck up for themselves. Even though they're bringing me along with them, they're dragging me down as they're falling. That's the best way, because me just bucking them is going to look like I'm being insubordinate. But yeah, that happens all the time. Like Cold Blood said, we understand that. But he's sitting there thinking, I'm the CFO. And our business is bad because you guys were doing it that way. I want it done my way. That's how these motherfuckers think, man. I've been dealing with this for decades. And I can just smell it. It's not arrogance. The naivete was apparent to me when he came out there and he spoke the way that he did. It's like this guy's not connected to the culture, because I don't think anybody else within that's attuned with the PlayStation brand would have said those things, because they knew how it would have came off. They would have never talked about getting on other devices the way that he did. And then he tried to do it in English, that was arrogant. Like, it's not your first language. We try to caveat and pick things the way we want because of the console war all the time. Don't do that. Go over a really scripted message that you give to an interpreter later to describe word for word. That right there within itself told me you're dealing with somebody that has a naivete and they don't realize it, and they think they're smarter than what they are when it comes to this. We're going to see some heartburn because of it. And this is the first, the first sign of that, the first clutch of the chest.
Can I answer Silverback?
What does Silverback say? He says, if they get a Steam refund, does that erase their progress? That is a good question.
Since it's server side saved, probably not.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Unless Arrowhead specifically erases actually the accounts of those that refund games, which they probably don't do.
I don't think
that'd be too much fucking trouble.
Unless you get a permanent ban, I wouldn't see that erasing. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that was a good question.
Permanent ban would just save on your account as a fucking ban, and that's it.
Exactly. Yeah, and that motherfucker. Yeah, that
if you refund, I think it's just staying.
Yeah,
it's just staying there.
I think that's normal practice. Yep. Ray Jones said that would be hilarious if true. That would be the ultimate L. Oh yeah, then the backlash would definitely. But in looking at the game, y'all, let's go back a couple here. Want to get to Helldivers 2. Okay, now it's gradually going up. Like at this weekend, it dropped all the way to 49%. I understand. It dropped all the way to 49%. Now it's already back at 64%. So, I mean, yeah, if you wanted a show to see if gamers would mobilize, yeah. But what did you mobilize for? Did you eradicate this across the board? Do we now no longer have to do third-party EULA accounts across the board? No. No, you didn't put it into that. What are we celebrating? What did gamers get? My final point on this is here's what I'm doing. Now, Cold Blood, this might be radical. I get it. But I'm the type of motherfucker that when you, business side, when you fuck up this bad and there's so many holes, fool me once, shame on you. but fool me twice, shame on me. I'm putting an end to this altogether, meaning after Helldivers is my last Steam game. I'm pulling Ghost. And I'm creating my own store. And the next game I release is going to be on my fucking store. Helldivers 2 is my last game on Steam. And the reason why I say this is because Steam gamers and that culture within that community.
They will just start pirating the game then, bro.
Well, and this is where it's going to really get controversial. Where I think I can do something with that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to remove it from Steam. I'm gonna put it in my store, and in my store, I'm going to invest in the best anti-theft tech possible.
Impossible.
And to support it, you have
Bro,
to pay.
they tried everything.
You pay just like you pay on the console. You pay for PSN just the way you play on the console. Does that shrink your potential ceiling? Yes. But I think the shrinkage in ceiling is justified in the fact that how many people pirate shit, particularly PlayStation shit, like fucking Horizon Forbidden West, the complete edition was hacked in 30 seconds from launch. 30 seconds. Like, I am investing in some of the best anti-theft tech that I can, and then when I'm comfortable with that shit, I'm putting it out there in PC. I would even go as far as and this is going to sound real radical, but I'm going as far as, okay, to Cold Blood's point where he's like, look, they've tried everything and just as fast as you put it out, it'll get hacked. Okay, fine. You know what you can't hack?
Well, maybe 1 month. That's normally when they fucking crack these fucking games.
Okay. You know what you can't crack? You can't crack the cloud.
Always online, yeah. I know.
You can't crack the cloud. I'm doubling the PlayStation.
They tried it. But they tried it already with PS Now and didn't go nowhere. Let's be real.
Well, because PS Now doesn't play as well as the PlayStation 5 streaming now. Like it just wasn't that great.
Trust me. Most people don't want that headache with cloud gaming.
I'm starting there. And again, I'm not saying you're going to see something as successful as you would on Steam, but at least I'm starting there. I'm creating a store to where, all right, my shit is going to be on the cloud. I'm really investing in my cloud network, and I'm playing that way. It's an always online game anyway. At least, yeah, for your online games that I'm creating my own store, and then maybe my store can start with Helldivers. I mean, I can have a version of Helldivers in there. Concord and all those other ones. We'll start there. And as that infrastructure gets better, or I find some type of way to do it natively, we do it there. But you got to sign up for the cloud. You already got to sign up for PlayStation Premium. But you got to sign up for it somewhere. And you're paying that additional money like you would on console. Until then, I'm not interacting with this community. I'm sorry. It's just, if this is what you're going to do, if this is how you encounter stuff, and I hate to say this, this is a Steam community thing. I don't think this is just a PC gamer thing. This is a Steam community thing. More than anything, maybe I'm exclusive to Epic Game Store. This is a Steam thing, and I'll go to Epic Game Store to where there's not that much pushback. You know what I'm saying? Like something like over something like this, there wouldn't be. Unless you started, cutting motherfuckers out in certain regions. But you're not gonna, those people don't have the expectations that the people have on PlayStation. I mean, on Steam. Maybe if I'm going native, I only go native there. And I hate the fucking Epic Games Store, but I mean, after getting burnt like this, nah. I'm shoring up the communication between between my developer to make sure that we don't get gaslit again. Like I said, you gotta increase the incentive in order to dangle that carrot in front of them. So there's a new SLA, new service level agreement. But I'm rethinking going back on Steam because it's disastrous. I think it's a disaster. That's my opinion. I know it's radical, but two beans in a bucket. Fuck it. Sometimes you gotta build and you gotta destroy and rebuild. Yep. And who said that? Ray Jones says PlayStation Now was too soon. I agree with that. I think it wasn't. I mean, you know what I mean. If I got a powerful ass rig, you know what I'm saying, and I'm used to playing. If I'm playing I'll put it like this: if I'm playing AAA games on my PC, I'm expecting a certain performance. PlayStation Now definitely didn't give you that performance. It gives you somewhere in the realm of that performance now, and your rig doesn't even have to be that powerful because it runs awesome on the fucking console. You know what I mean? So, just my thoughts. If Xbox moves to allow Steam Store on Xbox console, would Helldivers be offered to Xbox? No. Just like how they block God of War, even though there's, when they allowed it in the GFN store, they'll block it. And you can't play it on your Xbox, even though Xbox has a Chromium browser on it, and they specifically blocked that game. They would do the same thing with Helldivers. They would block it on Xbox. Is the profit worth all this trouble after the showing from? Yeah, I'm with y'all now. I'm more inclined with Xbox. I mean, goddamn, what did I call it? Cold Blood. You've been saying Juice. Paul Game has been saying. I'm more inclined with y'all now. Before I was, trying to be in the middle. Like, I don't agree with day and date. I think that would cut into the revenue stream because more access to gamers don't automatically mean more revenue. You're going to lose that because 5% of your hardcore base is going to go to PC, and then you're losing out on all the multiplats, and you're forking up 30%.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not buying games full price on PC. You can forget that.
Yeah. But I'm with y'all now. Like, okay, maybe don't come to PC. Maybe you're offering the PC gamers is cloud and Epic Games Store, something. I mean, again, my thoughts will evolve on this, but it's centered around. I don't even know if you put your games on Steam anymore. I mean, when you put your games on Steam, I mean, they can get cracked anywhere, but when you put your games on Steam.
Look, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
They're just too fucking stubborn with this shit at this point.
Well, yeah. That's Totoki.
Like, bro, after Horizon Zero Dawn came out, I was like, yep, it's fucking done. Everything goes over.
Let's see where
there.
it's at. Let's see where Horizon. Let's see where that's at. This game of the year.
Oh, you mean Forbidden West?
Yep.
Not Zero Dawn.
No. Yeah, I got Forbidden West up. Horizon Forbidden West. There are 10,000 people in the game, which there could be.
Yeah, but how many PCs can even play this game? Did you think about that?
That is true.
I mean, the system requirements for this game are not the easiest.
Let's see.
See? Go back up. Go back up. Go back up immediately. Right now. Go back up.
So
go
we
back
have,
up. No, Moss. Fuck it. Go back up. Go back up.
Which part?
Higher. No, go higher. There. Another one.
No, which part you talking? Because you know, if you're looking at the stream, there's
no,
a delay.
the link your PlayStation Network account part. Again, they got even some shit for Forbidden West already.
Oh yeah.
For linking their account.
Yeah, it's already there. What you suggested is already there. Why wouldn't they go with it? Because apparently you badly want that linkage for everybody. Who would be any gamer? This is common sense. I've heard nobody say that they're not. People may have said, I don't care if Sony does this, but nobody I've heard, and I've heard a whole wide spectrum of people talk about this. I've heard nobody say it's a bad idea to just incentivize people to do this. Nobody said that. Because why? Because none of us on the game side give two fucks about linking your account. Like, is it that crucial? No. Why would it be crucial? It's crucial to somebody that wants MAUs, who's not it's not associated to the gamer side. Just like you said, what you suggested is everywhere fucking else.
And I didn't even know that, yeah? Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't know they give you incentives for the other games.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, a fucking outfit and a spear is not the best incentive ever, but at least it's something.
Yeah, it's something. And a lot of people, bro, are going to say, like, if when you start the game and they say, there's a pop-up, right? Excuse me. Get this custom spear or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Get the spear or whatever. Just sign up for a PlayStation Network account. The average gamer, even on PC, is going to say, oh, okay, because they've done it elsewhere. When you look at the top 10 games, there are plenty of games in that list that require you to do so, and it ain't hurting them at all. So they're like, oh, okay. It's like Apex Legends. I sign up. They're not into that schemy shit. Oh yeah, we're giving it to the Sony ponies. They're going to neigh and, you know, chew on all of our data. They don't think like that. They're just like, oh, okay. Just like I had to sign up for Rockstar or whatever. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll get emails. Maybe they'll send me more shit. Okay. And don't sign up for it. Just like they sign up for Rockstar and other stuff. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I totally agree with you that if you give gamers shit, especially war bonds where motherfuckers are grinding for that shit. Yeah, I also agree. I think that figuratively is spot on when you said 3/4. I think you'll get 3/4 of the populace with that. You know that. I know that. Why? Who is making the decision? Who doesn't fucking know that? Someone that's not connected to this shit. That's really doubling down on a fucking metric. That's really, I hate this metric. It's smoke and mirrors. But I understand why people on the financial end go after it. It's like, again, not to get too far off Keister, big topic here in the state, or even globally for those that follow rap, is Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. And people are talking about, they're telling a whole bunch of lies and shit in this battle between them two. Nobody cares about that.
I muted all of it on Twitter. I literally muted every word that is Drake, fucking Kendrick, Lamar, rap battle, fucking whatever, Euphoria, some bullshit. Everything, bro. I literally muted everything because I have no idea what's it about. And I don't give a shit. Yeah. But it's all over my timeline, bro.
Oh yeah, you can't escape it. whether you want it or not. Like I saw somebody.
I finally escaped the Matrix after muting everything.
Somebody was put on Twitter like they're like, damn, it's penetrated it's going out into outer space now. This whole Kendrick Lamar thing. Someone's like, my Vietnamese dad tweeted me and asked me what's going on here. Yeah, but it's like that. They're like, oh, there's a whole bunch of lies being spread here and all the other stuff, but people don't care. It's shit talking, and it's shit talking that's grabbing attention, whether it's true or not. And so for those of you that are familiar with that, associate that to this stupid MAU metric. It's like, it's giving us a different look into how successful you are. Oh, there's so many monthly active users that you're having, but it's smoke and mirrors, but it still gets investors stimulated somehow. And I think it's stupid, but just because I think it's stupid, I'm not the financial market. The financial market, which is way more valuable to the company than I am, falls for this shit. So that's why they want to pursue it. But how much do you risk to pursue it? And I think Totoki doubled down on too much to risk in order to pursue it. Those are my thoughts. We're 11 past the hour. Those are my thoughts. Cold Blood shared his thoughts. Cold Blood, did you have any final thoughts on this before we get out of here?
What are the system requirements now?
For Horizon, the system requirements are Windows 10, Intel Core i3, 16 gigabytes of RAM, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650, and 150 gigabyte space of regular storage and SSD space.
Yeah, so 1650 is the bare minimum.
It's the bare minimum.
Well, remember back in the day when the 960 was the bare minimum?
We're not even too long ago. When the 10 series.
Yeah, well, so the minimum requirements are getting higher and higher, and less of these
people can play
cheap ass eBay PCs can play it, bro.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of these games don't sell. Like they think all the 4090 users gonna buy the Forbidden West? No, not at all.
Yeah. And I think it's a trap when you look at there's over 1 billion Steam people. I think it's still a trap because, like you said, you got to look at you got to look at the hardware survey and look at how small of that percentage. And you're not getting all of those people there. You're not. A lot of them got rigs.
Wait, to play it comfortably on a PS5 level, what kind of card do you need for that? That's what I want to know.
Well, they're saying recommended is a 3060 or AMD 5700.
But that's 1080p 60. Yeah. That's not even 4K 60. You cannot tell me the 3060 can do 4K 60, bro. It's impossible.
Yeah. So, and a lot of those people that get those rigs, they're getting it to, they're getting it for these service games, so they can get faster frames for their service games. And they're not getting it. There's these mugs that have a lot of these 4070s and stuff like that. They want 260 frames on the latest games, and they're playing them at 1440p, even 1080p in some instances. They're playing Counter-Strike 1080p, but they're getting 300 frames. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to look at the hardware surveys, and then you got to understand the demographic. I know I say that word a lot, but that's very important. You got to understand the demo. You got to understand the people that you're trying to reach, and how successful will you be with those people.
Can you read Sam Walton's chat?
Oh, Sam Walton is here. Hey, Sam, what's going on, brother? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What's going on, Sam? Sam ain't been here in a minute since me and him used to go back and forth when I was at Xbox. He said, what Sony should do is make a PC store and have an exclusive window where that's the only place you can get their games. It would it would be an even bigger benefit if they ever decided to go day and date. So technically, what do you think about that as far as security is concerned? Like there's an exclusive window. I still think that would be hackable even if the game was native.
That's not even my concern. My concern would be these motherfuckers just gonna wait till it comes properly.
You said they're gonna wait till it comes out what?
Till it comes for Steam.
Oh, but yeah, what Sam is saying is don't ever make it available for Steam. Like you're done with Steam.
No, he says an exclusive window.
Yeah, he said Sony should make a PC store and have an exclusive window. Like, I think what he's saying is when you boot this game up, like he's saying like a window should pop up that's the only way you can play the game is through this window, right? Am I right, Sam?
No, I think he said exclusive window in it's an exclusive time period where it's only on the store, and then later it comes for Steam and everything.
Oh yeah. Well, no, yeah. If that's what he means, okay. Now, yeah. Well, he says yeah to me. So just to clarify, Sam, are you saying that there should be like an exclusive like window that pops up, or are you saying what Cold Blood is saying that there's an exclusive time frame? Now that I'm rereading it, yeah, you may be right. That's what he's referring to. We'll see what he says. He says, I would want games to never go to Steam. I'm with Ray. He says, yeah, I would never want games to go to Steam. Never. Like, what Cold Blood is saying. Okay, yeah, I agree with Cold Blood then. Yeah, they're just going to wait it out.
They're going to wait it out. Like they always.
Yeah. They're gonna wait.
Like they did with the Epic Game Store, they always wait for this shit to come to Steam.
Yep. Yeah, they're gonna wait it out, bro. Yeah, that one. Yeah, there has to be some type of mechanic to where if they're gonna do it natively, it's just I don't that they find some way to lock it down. I would highly invest in Mark Cerny's a genius. I don't put nothing past Mark Cerny, man. Put
they would
something
just
on there.
bitch around. Yeah, like Ray says, they would bitch a lot about it.
Yeah, they can.
Like that is anti-consumer that I have to go to another launch.
Hey, I don't work for Steam.
Like they don't have like 15 of those.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, hey, well, that's fine. We like that that's cool that you got Steam as an option. Steam has no affiliation with us. We don't get a cut of what Steam does, so we could care less what Steam offers you. This is our launcher for our games, for our consumers. If you want to be one, get our launcher. I'm not going to get, okay. That is your right. But our games are never coming over there. You know what I'm saying? No, I would never go back to Steam. I would probably take a step back, think this over another year or two, and then figure out the best secure way to come back to PC, to combat piracy, secure your games, and to avoid Steam from here on out. And let the Steam community whine and cry why it's not over there. And PC gamers that really want to play your games can do it over there. Can do it. You know what I'm saying? Then you measure the benefits of how many people are coming over versus the cost to put it on PC. And if it doesn't play out, then don't do it. It's too risky to put it on PC. Look, I know look, bro, even when it comes to these live service games, these hackers do so much innovative, crazy stuff to hack these games. There's probably people that pirated Helldivers and they're running some special brew Helldiver server somewhere else. I've been seeing this since way back when, bro. They can hack and stitch together everything. So you have to be very careful. Tell them to go play Starfield while they wait. Push all PC releases back until they get a store. Yeah, that's yeah. Until they get a store launcher. Even think about doubling down on your cloud. You know what I mean? Think about that. Do something. Do a combo of both. Let's experiment with some stuff. But whatever you do not go to Steam. I would make Helldivers right now would be my last release on Steam. Sorry. Maybe Ghost because pre-orders are already out. You know, I don't want to rock the boat anymore. So maybe Ghost, but after Ghost, that's it. That's it. All right, y'all. I got to get out of here. I got to get ready for work, but I appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all very much. Cold Blood and I, we'll let you know what we got on the docket for tomorrow, but thank you so much for joining the conversation. Again, we got our take. Again, we're not. That's why I say, come check us out. Even if you don't agree with everything we're saying and you want to just go, oh, sorry, pony, suck it. We did not admonish PlayStation at all. We put them at the core of this blame. We just simultaneously called out the hypocrisy from the PC community. But Sony's to blame for this. And I don't think I look at them the same. Not say I'm not trading my PlayStation. Hell no. The games are still good. But I'm, again, Hiroki Totoki gives me heartburn. Those are my thoughts. Any closing thoughts before we get out of here, Cold Blood?
Well, yeah. I already say that I am not buying a single fucking live service game from Sony anymore.
And I can't blame them.
Like, Helldivers was really the last straw, to be real with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, after this, Concord, Fair Games,
yeah.
Push them up your ass.
Like
that's where your live service push is going.
I'm not
up your ass.
And again, I'm not. Again, if you guys disagree with us and you think that the gamers did win something, I'm not mad because you don't agree with me, so I don't want to play with you guys no more. But the way I look at it is, for those that champion this and were active in it, like, yeah, I'm not going to play Helldivers and I'm going to review bomb it. Like that's a mind state of a gamer that if you were active in this, I ain't got time for, man. Because to me, that's silly. And if we're part of a clan or whatever, and we're gaming and we're doing our thing in Helldivers, and I hit you up and I'm like, yo, you ready to go, bro? No, man, you saw that. I'm not playing Helldivers again until they set forth democracy. I'm hanging up on you. I'm erasing your number. We ain't playing shit else ever again. I don't have time for that crazy demented cult stuff. So yeah. So what I'm doing is, I may not be as harsh as Cold Blood's approach, which I think is totally justified. Totally. I'm just eliminating crossplay. I ain't got time. As long as their games are releasing on Steam, I ain't got time for that, bro. I don't have time for it. And that might be a little bit heavy-handed. Like most of the people that I do end up friending, they may not think like that. I don't know. Unless I know, I don't know. Nope. But I'm not doing quick play, cross play with anybody. As long as that game is releasing on Steam, I'm done with that. But all right, those are our thoughts. We're getting the hell out of here. Till next time, y'all have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.